Cool! Did everyone from CashPro.com? Because that makes me more excited. On today's video, I gave my 2025 New Year's resolutions, my thoughts on resolutions as a whole, some app updates, and more. Thank you very so much for joining me. So as I've done in the past, when I'm giving video updates or updates through a video, I will be doing the lowest roller form of slots because I am a degenerate gambler through coin out. I was going to do Receipt Hawk, but it's going through some updates right now. So we have 64 plays. So let's get to it. So 2025 is now upon us. 2024 was a good year for Cash Phoner. As I made the video, or as the video I just made, published a few days ago shows, I made almost $2,000 by using these mobile money making apps this year, with the big winner being Richie Games at over $500. I will link the video in the description and the pinned comment if you want to go watch it. You get some inspiration, but the money is out there for you to make it with these applications. So going into this new year, now I have my 3 devices that I will be using. My main phone that I'm recording on right now, which is my Galaxy S24 Ultra. Yay, 10 coins. And of course my Nord N200 and my Umidigi 5G that I use to still test out Helium Mobile, which is working out pretty well. It is, I would say, as of this point, almost 6 months in, well worth the $20 that it asks for monthly fee for the unlimited, as long as you do not mind having your data being throttled a little slow every once in a while. For calls, it works a-okay. So before we get to more updates, let's go through New Year's resolutions. So, do I believe in them? Well, I think New Year's resolutions is the probably the one time or one of the few times when mob mentality is a good thing, because this is something that became popular over many years, and it feels good to write them down because you feel that this is a new year, it's a new beginning, and you can improve your situation. You can be a better you than you were before. And the good thing is, any form of you that's better is already a win, regardless of how bad you might think you are. Any percentage of improvement over what you were before is great, and you can just compound on that. But some interesting data on New Year's resolution is that only about 25% of people stay committed to the resolution after just 30 days. So if you go to a gym during January, most of the time, I did not have this experience yesterday when I had my first workout of the year, but most of the time you'll see the gym is really full in January, which I think actually contributes to people not wanting to stay, because then they think it's going to be a pain in the ass to get the machines and such. But so yeah, only 25% of people stay committed after 30 days. Less than 10% of people accomplish their goals, meaning that uh, only 1 in 10 or 9 out of 10. Damn, look at that. We're getting good coins here. I'll be able to cash out for $10 if he's going this way. But only 1 out of 10 people accomplish their goals. 43% expect to fail before February. Almost 1 in 4 quit within the first week. Damn. And 80% fail by February. So it's something that can be really, you can have momentum going into the beginning, not taking freaking it's not a DSP thing or whatever. Momentum. I'm watching too much detractor content lately, but you can have momentum going. You can feel good about yourself, and then as you continue, you will realize that it is tough. Keeping on to these goals is not easy, whether it is saying something as simple as I'm going to work out at least 4 times a week, I'm going to have 10,000 steps every day, I'm going to not spend as much money, I will have a dry January going into potentially longer than that. It feels good at the beginning, it gets harder over time. So what I want to say is that I kind of believe in it, only because it is a good jumpstart to the year. I do not think that you should be beholden to it 100%, meaning that you should not look at a potential failure, because statistically, most of you or most of us are going to fail. If you fail, do not look at that as a well, I'm a piece of garbage. I didn't do good by myself. I failed again. Just try to springboard from there into something else, or do less. The reason why most diets, most workout routines fail, because we take on too much. We say, I'm going to work out every single day, or I'm going to eat nothing but good stuff 6.5 days a week. when you're like eating like crap almost every day. Like you go all in, and that is very difficult to maintain. So, for instance, like for me, my resolutions are first relate to this channel. I would like to hit $2,000 this year in money from side apps. Currently off to a good start. Richie Games came in clutch actually, because I had about 30 something, about $38, no, a little bit over 40 from referrals because I haven't really used the app much since July. So I actually ponied up the Google Play credit for Richie Plus, and I earned enough to cash out for 50, and I got the 50, and I'm already up to 40 again. So we're starting off the year well to get to that $2,000 goal. My next goal, or actually, this is a tiny resolution. I committed to doing a dry January, uh, only because, well, mostly because I had a lot of fun. I took my trip to Vegas this last December. Thank you so much to my amazing wife for watching our son while I was able to go and watch Power Slap and have a good time. I'm going to be going to Vegas again in April for WrestleMania. Again, thank you for amazing wife for the tickets. But I feel like I've had too much fun, and it's mostly because of that wanting to have a balance that I'm doing that. I'm also signed up for one of them diet bets, which is I've always thought such an interesting concept. So diet bet, for those of you who don't know, is I think it's also the same company that does step bet and run bet, which I've actually made videos of a few years ago, where you put in a monetary commitment to, in this case, lose 4% body weight in 1 month's worth of time. So I signed up for that. I figure that it'll help me keep me motivated to make sure I do my dry January, to make sure that I work out as often as I say that I'm going to, and to eat clean because the only thing I dislike more than but unhealthy choices is it costing me money in the process. So that's a little bit of a stacking that I like doing, so that one thing will help the other, and then I'll be more successful or have a higher chance of success there. So that is it. I think you should start goals for yourself. I don't necessarily think that they should be New Year's resolutions. Just write something down that you want to do. Even a little bit of improvement is good. And then I feel like once you get that down and it becomes a habit for you, then you can stack on top of that, and you can just make better decisions and better choices for yourself as well. Don't be one of the 90% of people that start a resolution that is very, very difficult to actually complete, and then get discouraged when you don't do so. Remember that any improvement that you do towards yourself is a win, and just keep trying to improve, keep trying to make more money. This channel is, I started this because I wanted to focus on saving money, making money. When you spend your money, because we all have to spend money to live. So keep improving yourself. Make sure, I really recommend trying at least a few of the apps like I've mentioned. Watch my video that I made about how I almost made $2,000 last year with these side apps. Uh, Consider adding them to your phone, to your rotation, so that way you can make a little bit extra money that might not be beer money. It might be root beer money, whatever floats your boat. But thank you very so much for joining me. I really do appreciate all your views and support. And here's to a fantastic 2025. All right, go out there, play some games, make some money, spend some money, save some money, do a good pound. Get boating.